Welcome to Waterfront Living in Lake St. Louis. We're super excited to give you a tour of this beautiful home located on the big lake in Regatta Bay.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Jacob.
This is number 2 Windsurfer Court, and we are on what's known as the Big Lake. So this house has some really great features. When you're talking about waterfront living, you're looking at a few things. So you're looking at what are our views like. So this one, as you can see, has expansive lake views. But the other thing is you also have the benefit of being at the end of a very wide and quiet cove. And when you sit on a cove, your dock, your seawall, and your boats aren't getting beat up by the wake from other boats. Usually when you're in a cove, the coves are very narrow and it's hard to turn your boats around, and your view is of the house behind you. So this particular cove is unique because of how wide it is and how gentle it is on your lot.
Yeah, you have a lot of space.
This house also has an in-ground private pool. It does have just slightly over a half-acre lot, and the walk to the lake it's long because it's a half-acre lot, but it's pretty gentle, and there's a sidewalk that goes all the way from the top patio down.
Yeah.
Should we take a look inside?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Welcome home.
Hey, Kelly. So when you walk in, you just see the lake right ahead. You get those views. You have a lot of natural sunlight in here. I mean, this place is beautiful.
It is, and I like that you actually have a formal entry foyer, and then this dining room. So it's got 5¼ inch base throughout. It does have a chair rail, but if you look at the ceiling in here, like, I don't know what I would call that. It's not really a tray ceiling. It's just really interesting architectural detail in the ceiling. Then you've got the Palladian window here. So it's a really pretty formal dining room. This would also make a great office if you don't need a dining room.
There's a ton of natural light. I mean, you have these huge windows, really tall ceilings, and then you have windows over here with views of the lake. That's fantastic.
The windows and the view in this house, I mean, that's the money shot.
It is.
When you're looking at waterfronts and you're pricing out waterfronts, there's so many things that come into consideration. The lot, the views, how updated is the house, the subdivision the house is in. There's just so much that goes into it. So pretty much from any room on the back side of the house, which is one of the bedrooms, the owner's suite, the great room, the kitchen, the breakfast, you can see the lake from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, really, the whole back of the house, wherever you are, you're gonna have those views. You have this huge deck that wraps around the whole back of the house. You have the patio down there by the pool. However you wanna enjoy your lake views, you have a lot of choices in this house.
Right, I mean, when you have a waterfront house, everybody wants to come and party at your house, let's be real.
Absolutely.
This house is set up for entertaining from any space. So when we got into the lower level, and I'll show you how we get outside from there, this main floor, the breakfast room and the kitchen has access to the deck, and this is a huge composite deck, so it's low maintenance. The owner's suite also has access to this deck. So if you want to sit outside and have a nightcap or start your morning off with a cup of coffee or tea overlooking the lake, you have that option. So entertaining here, I mean, first of all, you've got this wide open floor plan, so nobody's missing. You know, everybody can talk to each other from any space here, and then you can access the outdoors very easily.
Yeah, no, this is a perfect house for having get-togethers, having friends and family over. This is one of the best places you can do that.
This house also features some recently restained hardwood floors throughout most of the main. I think the only place that isn't hardwood is the kitchen and the laundry room, which are ceramic tile floors. There's granite in the kitchen, and it does have modern, updated cabinetry, so there's really not much you have to do to this house to move in, and very nice high-end appliances. So it's got a built-in Viking.
I love this kitchen, really nice, kind of like that modern feel you mentioned. And I like the two different counters they have going on, because you have the island right here, which is a dark counter, and then you have kind of a lighter shade over here throughout the rest of the kitchen.
Yeah, and I like the glass front on some of the cabinets. It's really pretty.
It is.
And again, the views, I mean, you look outside one way and you've got privacy, and then you look out the other way and it's just the lake. It's just very pretty, very peaceful.
Yeah, huge fridge, Viking. Look at that. That door is hefty.
Oh yeah.
It's a big door to open.
That's a good fridge.
It is. Pantry over here.
So this house also is what we call a divided floor plan. So the secondary bedrooms are down a hall on the opposite side of the house, and the owner's suite is on this hall with a ton of privacy for the owners. Come look.
Yeah, let's go check out the owner suite.
So it's a really good size. That is a king bed. You can see there's tons of room in here. It's got a really pretty coffered ceiling.
Speakers throughout the whole place. Look at that, they're everywhere.
And then again, as we discussed earlier, here you have access to the composite deck. So you can sit out here and, I mean, look at that.
A lot of space out here, and it's great to have this right next to your bedroom. Get up in the morning, have your coffee out here.
And that's where you sit at night with a glass of wine, a book, a cup of coffee in the morning. I mean, how peaceful. Birds chirping right on you.
Bird knows what's up.
Let me help you with that there video. So the owner suite also has a full bath, double sinks, a jetted tub, separate shower, and a walk-in closet. And there's skylights in here, so it gives it extra bright.
That is really nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Really good sized walk-in closet in here. A lot of space. All right, and let's take a look at the secondary bedrooms.
So secondary bedrooms are nice and large. And this one in particular would be the one that I would choose if I was one of the kids, because you have lake views and a huge closet.
Right, I mean, this room has everything. It's got the pool, the lake, you get to see all of it.
So definitely your kids are gonna fight over who gets this room.
Oh yeah, 100%. Second bedroom up here.
Bedroom with a huge closet.
Yeah, I like that. They both have a lot of closet space. This whole wall is your closet right here. So this one might not have lake views, but it's still got a lot of storage space. So whoever gets this room still got a lot of space.
Yeah, and it's good size. The previous owner had a huge, it was like a bunk bed.
And then you got a really good sized bathroom over here. All right, now here's the fun part. We're gonna check out the finished lower level.
The owner had, before he moved out, a full remodel on the lower level, including, there used to be, I'll show you, this whole room here used to be a storage room. So there was the door was just a solid door, and this was a closed-in storage room. And we decided that it would be better used as square footage, finished square footage, with an additional access door to the outside and to get to the pool.
Yeah, so added a ton of living space down here, brand new flooring.
Everything's brand new. And everything was done permitted through the city. So there was additional things that had to be done when the walls were taken down that the city said, this has to be brought up to code, that has to be brought up to code. So everything down here is to the 2024 standards that the city requires.
That's good to have. So first when you walk down, you have this media room right here. You could put in TV, projector screen, definitely a nice hangout spot.
Left it wider here so that you had room for a wider couch and then choose, you know how they do the theater seating?
Yep.
So that's why they left it wider here so that you could do that in this room.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So you got a family room down here with a wood burning fireplace. There's room here for a pool table if you wanted to put a big pool table here.
Yeah, there's a lot of space down here.
And then this side, there's actually plumbing here. So if you wanted to put in a wet bar, that could be done.
I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, there's
that would
plumbing.
Be great.
This access panel hides additional plumbing.
That's perfect.
Or you could just make this another spot to hang out. You could put a poker table here. You could put a little kitchen table here. There's room for a fridge. So you could do a lot of things in this space.
Yeah.
This bathroom was all fully
Brand new.
remodeled. It's all brand new, including the toilet.
This is beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. Full bathroom down here. Got a bedroom.
There's a bedroom here. Another bedroom that overlooks the lake or the pool.
Yep.
This would make a great guest suite. Be a great place for your guests to stay and be able to enjoy the views that
Yeah, absolutely. Get your nice views of the pool, the lake. I wouldn't mind staying here if I was a guest. This would be a great place to stay. Yeah, sign me up. And then over here.
This would make a great craft room. It could be a flex room, whatever you wanted it to be. The previous owner, she painted in this space. So.
Okay. Home gym.
Oh yes.
Separate sleeping area if you want, not a technical bedroom, but if you wanted to put a bed in here, you
this would make a
could
great
use
gym
that.
if you like to work out.
Yeah. So you got to use your imagination a little bit down here because that's the only areas down here staged. But the rest of it is really kind of like a blank canvas. Like you could do whatever you want. This was all recently done. Added a lot of a living area down here, so the opportunities down here are endless.
And from here,
Let's take a look.
you can easily access the outdoors. So there's access to the composite deck and the swimming pool. Then we've also got this really nice covered patio here right off the back door at the lower level. And then we've got one lower level patio that's uncovered and has beautiful lake views.
Good, quick little walk down there. Get your workout in for the day.
And I have heels on. I mean, you know, that was nothing. You still have all this green space.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to put a playground down there, if you wanted to put a pad for a hot tub down by the dock, I would do that for sure, like the neighbors have. I mean, there's still things that you could do on this lot because you have just over half an acre to play with.
Yeah, this is a really great example of what a waterfront looks like in Lake St. Louis.
It's what we would call a luxury waterfront.
Absolutely.
So this one's on the higher end.
It is.
But it's well worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you're interested in a waterfront, whether it's this one or if you want to know what we have coming on the market soon, reach out to us, give us a shout, email, text, whatever works for you. A lot of options coming on the market. Also off market too.
There's a lot of off market opportunities. In fact, you know, there were some opportunities on this house when it was off market. It just didn't, you know, it has to check all the boxes for everybody in this price point.
Right.
But we do hear rumblings of houses that are coming up oftentimes. So just because it's not on the market doesn't mean it's not available.
Yeah, and I know that's something we say a lot with Lake St. Louis, and that's because it happens all the time. Like, you wouldn't believe how many transactions we've done where you wouldn't even guess it was for sale or that it sold because you don't see it on Zillow.
This house, when my buyer bought it, was an off-market house.
Yeah.
So the seller
It happens a lot.
was a customer of my husband at his auto repair shop and told my husband he was thinking of selling.
Yep.
I said, give him your number. I called him and my buyer bought this house. It never hit the MLS. It never hit Zillow.
Happens all the time in Lake St. Louis. And then whenever you are tired from the lake, hanging out in the boat all day, got your pool right here. Come up here, have a barbecue, sit by the fire, have a drink, whatever you want. This is what it's all about. So when you hear people talking about living on the water in Lake St. Louis and that really vacation kind of lifestyle, this is what they're talking about. They're talking about living on the water, having this in your backyard all the time. If that's what you're looking for, living here is going to give you exactly that.
I mean, who isn't looking for that? Literally in Lake St. Louis, when you drive up and down the boulevard, there are signs that say, we're living here is like being on vacation every day.
Yeah, a waterfront, especially in Lake St. Louis, is one of the most sought after homes you could have.
Absolutely.
And this is just a really, really good example of that.
So some of the other amenities that you get, even though, you know, obviously the big bang for your buck here is the waterfront where you get your own private dock.
Yep.
This house does have a private dock and a lift. This one you have an in-ground pool, but you also have access to all the other amenities that Lake St. Louis has to offer.
Right.
So there's the par 3 9-hole golf course. They do have a pool and a beach there, a clubhouse, a fitness center. There are additional fees for the additional amenities, but it's very, very reasonable.
Yeah. I feel like the thing that's cool with this house is you have so many different hangout areas. So like you could be on the deck up there. You could be here by the fire, here by the pool. You have a separate patio down there. You have the dock. Like you were saying before, you have the grassy area down there, which is pretty flat if you want to put a playground or a hot tub down there.
This is the current owner entertained here all the time. In fact, on a closing day when he bought this house, I came to do the walkthrough with him and he was down on the grassy area having a picnic. So
There you go.
I mean, why not?
If I was buying this house, I'd be having a picnic. I'd be doing something to celebrate because you have to.
Yeah.
With this house, yeah.
It's a beautiful home. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. So I think that's going to wrap it for this video.
If you have questions, give us a call. We'd love to help.
Yeah, get in touch, whether it's this house or you want to see what else we have available, let us know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.